Good afternoon to all of you. Professor Bagler, I would just like to make a small edit. When you say I had been an admirer, I think we can take it to the superlative level. I had been a huge admirer. Yes, आपसे कोई सिर्फ admire होके नहीं रह सकता ना. This is a work which is, futuristic work. It just makes you look into the future. So आप superlatives use कीजिए मेरे लिए कि huge admirer, best admirer. I would actually say it is stillborn. I am a big fan of the entire concept. And honestly, there is a whole subject called food technology, and Professor Bhaglap has transformed it from normal fermentation, precision, plasma world to computation and coding. He has just married the two segments of science so beautifully that I can just go on and on. But thank you so much. And I am, yes, a very big fan of his work and a very big follower, a very big admirer. And if given a chance, I would actually work with him on new projects and new ideas. We, of course, keep on discussing that. So today, the topic was just a little story behind it. When Professor Dinesh told me that you would come and speak something. So I said, this should be something the students, because for a person like Professor Dinesh, student नहीं होते, student followers हो जाते हैं. He's a par excellence as a teacher. So I thought, let me use a word which his students resonate with, and that has to be a bite, B-Y-T-E. And then food, of course, the bite, B-I-T-E. So that helped me to transform the topic. But again, with a lot of admiration for him. So just to give a very brief profile of mine, I worked in the United Nations for good 20 years. And after working for Commonwealth, I switched over to IIT Delhi. And presently, I am working as Associate Professor at Center for Rural Development and Technology and Yardley School of Artificial Intelligence. So I also work at the cusp of food and technology, but not at the scale which Professor Bagli was working. I'll present some of my work which my lab is doing. And when I present that work, it is like absolutely bare work. More ideas, more inputs, more feedbacks, more criticism is actually make me contribute more to science. So let us all believe that our loyalty should be for science, and all criticism is healthy criticism in science. So I would just be very happy to take it. We know that our food system is broken, and it is actually breaking at a point where our mouth to feed is increasing and our land to grow the food is decreasing. And the problem of the center is that more to feed, less to grow, yet so much is being wasted. So we pretty much don't have any other solution except to look at two technologies. And when we speak of numbers, the numbers, we don't even speak them in 3, 4, 5 digits. They are like volumes of numbers. Sometimes you take a pause to read the zeros behind it. If we are that rich a planet that is growing something, wasting so much, then you can very well imagine how our country is standing so low at the nutrition level. The speaker before me, Agarwal ji, had very beautifully explained that how nutrition has taken a back seat and food has suddenly become everything. The taste, the look of the food, so much so that I do not hesitate calling food as the new internet. The way we people start behaving now, if we don't have internet on our devices, we feel somebody has taken our ears or eyes. We feel so like our extended arm has gone away. Similarly, food has become continuous supply. The way we have Wi-Fi's all over the buildings, places, we have food. You just have the press of a button, send, you'll get the food. And therefore, the value of the food is reducing every day. And we are wasting more than we are growing. And that is a very challenging thing. And most of the time, if you see, why are we wasting food? For two reasons. First, either we didn't like it, or second, we have passed for a big portion. All of us had traveled into flight sometime or the other, and if you realize, flight का जो हमें meal मिलता है कितना छोटा सा मिलता है ना? But it is sufficient for us. But we just forget that portion size the moment we come out of plane and the moment we enter into the restaurant, and we ask as if we have not eaten for ages. We ask because we have the capacity to pay, and then we waste. We just keep on wasting the food. But that much food is good enough. We have to be very conscious about it. So technology is now on the verge of telling us do not waste the food, not through continuous lights, but designing the portions, customizing the portions. What is your height, health, your BMI, how much protein you require, what is RDI, and this is the meal platter you should be having. So convenient, so customized. So from guesswork, शायद मुझे इतनी भूख लगेगी, शायद मुझे इतना grow करना होगा, to a precision thing, even at the farm level. We could guess itna hum grow karenge, predictions sometimes fluctuating, but now we are moving towards the precision agriculture. Thanks to technology, we know how much are we growing. We can predict how much is available on the plate and how much we can use for the diplomacy or welfare. Then AI is not as new as we are talking. AI had been used in restaurant chatbots, in pathogen detection, in food recommendation and engines. This is last time me and Professor Baglu were talking about a restaurant in London, which is entirely AI based. You know, it has food robotics. They are just making 3D printed food. It has gone to that level. Human intervention is reducing, and it is going to recommend. You just go there, and what food you need, your previous history is all stored in AI. And they would say, right, you are a vegetarian, you don't like onion and garlic, you are not very fond of soy sauce as well. So this is your meal for today and you're not very hungry. So you would like to be light on stomach. So this is your portion. How convenient it is. So actually technology is being used for designing the food this way. And when we are more and more moving into that segment, this is the innovation which we are doing. Now, generally we think innovation to scientist ki vas ki baat hai, or somebody who's sitting in IIITs and IITs. How can a layman do an innovation? But innovation can be done at 3 clear segments: at farm level, at engineers level, and at scientist level. I know engineers ke sabne ye thoda sa saying hai na ki you solve one problem and create another simultaneously. I don't know how did you get this reputation and you lived up to it so well. But yes, it's true. So, but innovation तीनों segments में हो सकता है, and that can be, we can even take from the past and move ahead as an improvised innovation. So what is so exciting here? What are we innovating in food apart from the YouTube channels which are flooding you with new recipes, which are flooding you with some combinations? When we speak of food technology, we speak of this. We speak of lab-grown meat. That means taken a cell and then predicting how it is going to be when it is going to be a stick-shaped, or how much roasting time it would need, how much spices it would require, what would be the digestibility or bioavailability. Then second, diets designed by your DNA. You may be having a genetic history of lactose intolerance and you may not know it because it is not expressed. So why take chances? Your tiny blood sample, your DNA analysis will tell you which food will suit you better and which food may be allergic to you. You had a genetic history. And of course, the third one is 3D printed food. Right now, it is an expensive segment. But I'm sure one day it is going to serve the places where we do not have crops, where we do not have much production facility. Now, an interesting segment, protein craze to sab jagah hai na, aajkal everybody wants to be, anybody can sell us plain chapati, tell ki ye protein chapati hai, aram kharid lenge usko 4 times price. But we are really going that crazy and obsessive about proteins now. But lab-grown protein or lab-grown meat is one segment where they take out a piece of cell, like I've shown it here. They have taken out a piece of cell from a living animal and then grown it into a lab. This is still of animal origin. And where I see this, I say more emphatically with reference to India, because हमारे यहाँ vegetarian and non-vegetarian का clear हिसाब है. Emerger कहीं नहीं है. So, एक सेल एनिमल में से लेके आप उसको कितना भी ग्रो कर लेंगे वो एनिमल ओरिजिन का है. सो दे हैव नाउ शिफ्टेड द नेम टू क्रूअल्टी फ्री मीट, राइट. हमारे लिए अगर हमें कुछ मीट जैसा ही उस टेक्सचर का लेना है या हाई प्रोटीन फूड लेना है, सो अगर वो प्लांट बेस्ड है, शाकाहारी के लिए है, सो वी ट्राई टू एक्सप्लोर सर्टन vegan sources which were plant based, of course, or microbe based, because microbes, we thought that this can be considered as vegan. And we developed certain food products, like we developed sausages, we developed fish fingers, we developed eggs. And this is how it looked like. Starting from pulses, that was on the pan, we tried to make an omelette, we tried to make a roll. And this is my lab where this pan is placed, and eventually the scrambled egg. So now this technology is transferred. Over a period of time, I realized, because after every experiment, we also learn. So I realized for a kitchen space, it is fine. But for bike making or for industrial making, I need to optimize it more often to which pulse, and every pulse a different variety. So I absolutely wanted something which Professor Bagler is working, the binary language of this protein, how it has a number. Number means it is consistent, it is readable, it is tangible. So the moment you assign a number or you develop a numeric value to it, it becomes constant anywhere in the world. Very much like your color shade. पैंटोंग हम एशियन पेंट्स घर में कराते हैं तो वो आपको कलर शेड देता है. हर कलर शेड पे एक नंबर है और ग्लोबली उस नंबर का वही शेड है. सिमिलरली प्रोटीन्स को जब आप एक नंबर देते हो, जो फूड गैस्ट्रोनॉमी में आप लोग करते हो, सो दैट नंबर बिकम्स कांस्टेंट. कहीं पर भी उस नंबर का प्रोटीन विल गिव यू द सेम प्रॉपर्टी, इट इज द सेम प्रोटीन. So this was the journey. It attracted a lot of awards. The second work which I'm doing is on flavor optimization. So I was speaking to Mr. Admiral that there is a word in English called personification. So I'm trying to give a personality to the flavor, particularly tea and coffee. Every molecule translating it into a binary code using सबसे पहले GCMS volatile organic compounds के साथ में, and then trying to lock the molecule into binary codes. And I'm not the only one who's doing it. There are several companies who are exploring this. Very interesting flavors like chili honey or maybe capsicum and butter flavor. You would just find very weird flavors, and it is not that they're dropping it off their hat. They are doing enough research on the screen. Then the blind placebo study as well as the double blind study, the feedbacks, and then and only then they are realizing it. So AI is definitely being used for flavors. The next technology, the next best scope where AI can be used, I am pretty much not very deep into this, but then I do look forward to work on this one day, that is blending. So blending is something where you have different flavors, one masking other, or one flavor needs to be highlighted. So as Professor Balyur works with the chefs around here, so they would really tell किसी flavor को mask करना है या किसी को highlight करना है, तो what exactly is the coding behind it, and that I would be interested in work, but I'm not really reaching there. So if we see the investments, food में investment देखिए और healthcare में investment देखिए. हेल्थ का फाउंडेशन तो फूड ही है ना, बट हमारा फूड का इन्वेस्टमेंट देखिए कितना कम है. वी रियली, एज अग्रवाल सर ब्राइटली सेड, दैट फूड को हम इतना फॉर ग्रांटेड लेते हैं. नो इन्वेस्टमेंट इन इनोवेशन, वेराज हेल्थ केयर में वेरेबल से ले जाके हर चीज तक आपने इन्वेस्ट कर रखा है. इट इज रियली वेरी स्ट्रेंज. व्हेन विल वी रियलाइज फूड इज फूड एंड इट इज द फाउंडेशन फॉर एवरीथिंग. नाउ अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट डिजायर, एज आई सेड, फ्लेवर्स पे आई एम वर्किंग. सो फ्लेवर from mass scale to customized. If I love this flavor which gives me a resonance of my hometown or some earthen flavor, people should customize it for me, and people are doing it. And more than a trend, it is becoming embedded into the business now. McCormick is a company which makes a lot of flavors, which experiments with a lot of flavors, and now they are using AI to develop flavors for things like ghee, for butter, for paratha, for sabzi, for dal makhani. And it is just being used very, very effectively. And there is a startup in Singapore. They started with during Corona time, they had this problem, nobody were buying coffee. So they made short videos and then they showed how coffee farmers are suffering. So from that virtual world till today, they have developed the whole thing that they are digitizing the grain. You know, ये आपका QR कोड है, QR कोड फाइनल प्रोडक्ट पे होता है. उन्होंने पूरे प्रोसेस को, एवरी स्टेप, एवरी इंग्रेडिएंट को डिजिटाइज कर दिया है, एंड दैट इज गेनिंग लॉट ऑफ ट्रस्ट. आपको ऑब्वियसली एश्योरेंस हो जाता है ना कि ये ऑर्गेनिक कह रहा है तो ऑर्गेनिक ही है, या ये वीगन कह रहा है तो वीगन ही है. सो दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग started from coronavirus helping the coffee growers do the global standard food standards. जब बनाते तो उसमें global standard, this is one of it. As I said, the second work I'm doing in my lab is about flavor optimization and decoding of the flavor, giving it a digital signature. So one of the work which I'm doing is oolong tea. This is between black and green tea, semi-fermented, and it has a very, very specific flavors. And those who are tea connoisseurs, आजकल तो सब बच्चे कॉफी पी लेते हैं ना, बट जो लोग सिर्फ चाय ही पीते हैं ना, उन्हें पता होगा उलोंग टी का फ्लेवर फिर वो कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं करते, वो प्योरेस्ट टाइप के लोग होते, प्योरेस्ट. Then the third work which my lab is doing, and this I'm like still meddling with it. I have yet not reached there. Is developing a synthetic chocolate, because chocolate के साथ में एक बड़ा problem है child labor का, and we would, और फिर of course costly भी होता जा रहा है. So we want people to eat chocolate, but then we want to develop it in lab, and not with date seeds or not with any other product, by coding it. वो फ्लेवर, वो वेलवेट टेक्सचर, वो सिल्क है, एवरीथिंग नीड्स टू बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू अ डिजिटल नंबर, एंड देन anybody in the world should use that program and develop the same chocolate for which we have coded. So one of the company in California is also doing the same thing, but we just don't know what will happen, because they have very wisely elected their president, and now the world is changing in US. So I think we would do it better and earlier than them, than what they would do. So in short, 3 works I have shown from my lab, and all 3 of them had a very good background of how I had used technology, not the pulse and fermentation technology, the computer technology, to identify the protein, to standardize the ingredients, to code them, so that now they have a digital signature. And I'm very sure that looking from your standpoint, this would just be a student, a graduate program, summer internship project. But you are doing very, very good work, no doubt. So in short, it is not always easy. This is a new thing. It has certain problems. It has high cost because it is yet not scaled up. Then the regulation and approval. सर आप डेफिसिट से है कि आप सिंथेटिक फूड या कोडेड फूड के लिए अभी तक फिर रेगुलेशन नहीं है, तो अगर मैं कोडेड चॉकलेट मार्केट में ले आती हूँ तो उस पर मुझे एफएसएसआई का लाइसेंस ही दे मिलेगा. सो दिस इज द सिचुएशन आती है सर. तो ये ना मेरे लिए थोड़ा सा नॉन मोनेटाइजिंग एक एस्पेक्ट है, बट सिंस सर इज हियर आई वुड लाइक टू कैश अपॉन दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी. सर करिए इसको डिजिटली टूल थोड़ा सा कंसिडर करिए. देन हाउ डू वी इंटेंड टू फीड द फ्यूचर. बी जोमेटो गेव यू दिस कॉन्सेप्ट, अगर घर में किचन ना हो तो भी फूड अरेंज हो जाएगा, ठीक है. And I'm very sure IIIT and IIT and workers like us and you will give us the concept in the world कि अगर अनाज ना भी उगे, खेती ना भी हो तो भी खाना बन जाएगा. Cereals, grains, ingredients से खाना बन जाएगा. So this is kind of a next generation technology we are talking about. And with this, I think it is not an individual's job. You have government, companies, investors, system leaders, everybody should come together. And with this, I thank you all for a patient hearing. And once again, with a lot of appreciations, keep doing the good work. Anything you want to have it from IIT, even if it is just a visit, sir, you may. Thank you.